through a new apartment complex. We'll have details coming up.
6 o'clock, good morning and happy Tuesday. Thanks for starting yours off with us here at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus America Areas.
And I'm Bridget Buerla. Hope your morning is off to a great start. We have another nice day on tap. We are finally feeling like spring, Rachel.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, things are looking pretty nice outside this morning on our roadways, too, if you're heading out now. So no weather issues are expected today. Another beautiful day on tap for us with temperatures back up to around 70 degrees this afternoon. So taking a look at if this will go. There we go. On our satellite and radar picture, it is mostly clear outside this morning as that sun continues to come up here. And we have back off to the west, this system here bringing severe weather to our friends in the Midwest yesterday afternoon. No warned storm now tied to this, although there was a few earlier this morning. The idea here is that that is going to fall apart or at least weaken as it moves in our direction, bringing us just cloud coverage for the second part of the day. We are spared of any rain. Upper 30s and 40s right now, around 37 degrees in Willimantic, 41 in Hartford, 38 degrees in New Haven, and 37 in Danbury. So for the kids that are going to the bus stop this morning, temperatures are comfortable. By the afternoon, we'll get up into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees under a blend of sun and clouds. Really no weather issues are expected today. 69 in Southington, 71 degrees in Hartford, 62 in Brantford, southeastern Connecticut in the lower 60s, mid to upper 60s from Norwich as well as towards Ledyard. Overnight tonight, we're back down into the 40s, upper 60s expected for the day tomorrow. We're going to start off the morning with some bonus sun into the afternoon, then clouds begin to increase. That is going to be ahead of an opportunity for some rain as we head towards Wednesday night into Thursday morning with rounds of rain through Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, though, looking a little bit drier than originally thinking. So that's some good news. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up in just a bit. Here at 6:02 on our ways this morning, we are largely quiet across the state. Any road work has cleared up. Over in Southington, 84, that looks fine, as well as through the capital city this morning. Your drive from Waterbury into Hartford, we were following delays just around 15 minutes ago. That was due to road work, but that is cleared. So Hartford to Waterbury looks fine, as well as the Brass City to the capital. Naugatuck to Seymour is 11 minutes on Route 8 South. Over to you.
Rachel, thanks. At 6:02, we are staying on top of that breaking news in Meriden for you. Construction crews hit a gas line overnight, so now there is a shelter in place for people who live in that area. We're checking in once again with Fox 61's Joe Monty. He's live in Meriden along Paddock Avenue. Joe, this is a really scary situation for people who live there. What are you seeing and what are you hearing from authorities?
Good morning, Erica. Yeah, it can certainly be a scary situation. Obviously, gas is not something that you want to mess with. We basically heard, not much different from just a little while earlier that there is a shelter-in-place order for people that live in the area. They have to just be a little extra careful as crews are working to get this gas leak under control. It is just out of precaution. I just want to show you what it looks like behind me over here. We can actually see now that the sun is starting to come up a little bit more of the scene. We can see it looks like maybe a large hole, maybe in the middle of the road over there. I'm trying to see myself. You can probably see better on camera. I see cones and some construction crews. You can see some of that, those construction vehicles, a number of other cars. Part of that was for the construction that was going on here, but obviously that project had to go on pause for a little while they get this gas leak under control. Meriden's assistant police chief says that a construction crew struck gas in the road and now they're working to repair the line. They say there's no threat to the public and that it won't take long to fix. If you live in the area, police are just asking that you don't use any open flames or your cars for the time being. This section of Paddock Ave in the area of Bar Road is closed and will remain closed until the repairs are made. And again, here's what the scene looks like. For those of you just tuning in, we have a gas leak on Paddock Ave in Meriden. You can see crews out there trying to address the situation, but no major concern for the public. They are just working to get this under control, and when repairs are made, hopefully that is sooner than later, we can see part of this area reopen and maybe some people can use their open flames if they need to for whatever reason, their cars, get this road semi back open at least. We'll continue to keep you updated. We'll be in touch with authorities and we'll let you know if we get any updates. But for now in Meriden, Joe Monty, Fox 61.
So certainly a scary situation. Thanks for the update there. A mass evacuation in New Haven after An apartment complex went up in flames. It happened a few hours ago at around 1 a.m. on Fairmont Avenue. And right now, tenants are scrambling to collect their belongings. Fox 61's Aaron Coogan joins us live from outside the building with what we're learning about the early stages of the investigation. And Aaron, this happened when many people were sleeping.
Yeah, guys, well, while quiet now, it was just moments ago we learned one person was rushed to the hospital after suffering burns from this early morning fire. 11 others were displaced from their apartment units. We are at the Fairmont Heights apartment complex. This fire broke out just after 1:30 this morning. We want to get you straight to video from earlier this morning. The first floor units of this building completely demolished. Those residents moved to a hotel temporarily as their units have been, again, totally destroyed, damaged. We spoke to some residents who say they were woken up by the sound of blaring alarms this morning to get them out of the building, but heavy smoke and flames in the hallways prevented them from doing so. They had to be rescued by crews on site. Take a listen.
I sat up and I said to my husband, what's going on? And he said, the alarm is going off. Then the fire door slammed and the lights went out, and then black smoke was coming through the top of the doorway. And so the smoke was so heavy, my husband and I couldn't get out the door. So the policeman came to the window and helped us to get out through the window because we couldn't go out through the front door because the smoke was so thick.
Again, 11 units, probably around 11 people have been displaced as of this morning. One person rushed to the hospital suffering burns. Of course, we have had the fire investigators here all morning trying to determine a cause of the fire. And as we learn more, we're going to have it for you on air and online at fox61.com. Guys.
Aaron, thank you very much. Well, we are learning new information this morning about a new video of the child who was found dead in her home in Enfield last month. The body camera video was taken a week before 12-year-old Eve Rogers' death. Fox 61's Kayla Cade breaks down what happened last night.
In the police report we received about 2 weeks ago on the shoplifting incident, the names and addresses were redacted. But in the body cam footage, the officer can be heard saying the young girl's name is Eve Rogers. The officer also says and types her address, 176 Elm Street, which, as you can see behind me, is less than 1 mile away from the mobile gas station where police say the shoplifting happened.
It's going to be a 12-year-old, so I'm going to give her a courtesy ride back home and talk to mom and dad if you just want to go to 100 Elm.
It was just after 2:30 in the morning on March 11th when you can hear an Enfield officer talking on his phone about 12-year-old Eve Rogers.
And get some information and I'll give you an 8 shortly.
He found her on M Street, about a 13-minute walk from her home on 176 Elm Street.
Yeah. You said you're lost?
You can see him type in her address and help her into the back of his police car to take her home. Enfield police sent us the video with the girl's face blurred and her voice muted due to her age. But you can see her holding a pink Monster energy drink in her hand. Police say that's the drink she took from the mobile gas station.
I got to talk to the parents because there's more to it. So I don't think she has no intent type of thing. She's very sweet. Like when I saw her, she came running up to me and said, "You're talking to me because I took this, right?" I'm like, kinda.
The gas station also provided video footage of the incident. You can see her run out of the store. According to police, they decided to not press charges.
The other officer just paid for the drink, and the store is like understanding for once. So they're just gonna, obviously this still has to be documented on a case and everything.
The officer took Rogers back to her home. He then spoke with her mother about concerns his boss had about the incident.
They're more concerned about the parenting, like the parent aspect of it. If there's a cognitive impairment type of thing and she's getting out of the house.
Her mother said she has never done anything like this before.
This is the most unexpected thing ever for her because she's usually like a strict rule follower kind of autistic.
We did reach out to Enfield police for an interview, but the chief said he was unable to speak on the case at this time. Rogers' stepfather has been charged with sexual assault and risk of injury to a child, but has not been charged with murder. He is being held on a $1 million bond. In studio, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
Kayla, thanks. Well, fortunately, no one was hurt, but a family in Windsor has been forced out of their home after a fire yesterday afternoon. It happened on Pleasant Street. We're told that everyone who lived inside, they were able to get out safely, but people who live nearby shared what they heard when the fire started.
So I was doing school here, obviously at the table, and we heard bangs. I thought it was gunshots coming from the graveyard over here because they do memorial services with rifles and stuff a lot. That was about like an hour before everything happened, and I guess someone must have called. I didn't see anyone calling, but I walked outside and there was smoke coming out of the house.
We're told that the family won't be able to return to their home, at least for the time being. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
Happening today in New Haven, city leaders are expected to announce its response to a federal lawsuit. Mayor Justin Elicker is expected to introduce the legal team that will defend its sanctuary city policy. The lawsuit filed by the U.S. Department of Justice wants to block and overturn the order, and it would require the city to cooperate with Immigration and Customs Enforcement. City officials say they plan to fight the case in court. New Haven leaders say the policy complies with all laws while supporting immigrants who live in New Haven. 6:11 now. And this is developing news. The man charged in the connection to the third assassination attempt of President Trump appeared in court. 31-year-old Cole Allen faces several charges that police say he checked into the Washington Hilton Hotel a day before the Correspondents' Dinner where that attempted shooting took place. Authorities say he had a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun, a .38 semi-automatic, and had 3 knives on him when he made his move.
Make no mistake, this was an attempted assassination. Let this be a message to anyone who thinks that Washington, D.C. is the place to act out political violence. And if you are willing to do so with a firearm and cross state lines, we will find you, we will track your steps.
If convicted, Cole Allen could spend the rest of his life behind bars. More charges are expected in the case. And still ahead, a new way to get to the airport is being tested in the Big Apple. What this test flight could mean for travelers.
Rand Kitchen customers are sharing their experiences after the U.S. location suddenly closed. I'm Kate Pattyfoot in Newington, and coming up here, how much money some people are now out of.